porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me.
We have the cameras on the Jazz team bus pulling into the arena. Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. And with the addition, Greg, of the play-in tournament, we're seeing more meaningful games here late in the season.
Yeah, we're seeing teams battle for positioning more than ever. You have multiple teams trying to secure that 6th seed to avoid the play-in.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, we've got Olynyk. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Conley. Then there's Jarrett Vanderbilt. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot. And for Oklahoma City, outside the wings are Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort. Then there's Holmgren. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Pokusevski in at power forward. Now here's Giddey. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes in there.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. Clarkson outside. Here's Vanderbilt. The shot missing. And the Thunder going the other way now. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
So it's Utah now. The Thunder making the shot. Clarkson outside. That 3 off the mark. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Fires for 3. They get it again. Here's Holmgren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a savvy pump fake move from the rookie Holmgren. That kind of intelligent play could serve him well in the regular season. A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill. But the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
First free throw is good. Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
He's off on the second.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
Free throw good, Conley. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Now here's Holmgren. Olynyk is covering. From 13, here's Giddey. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And Giddey, the youngest player in NBA history to collect a triple-double, so rebounding not a problem for this young prospect.
Throws it up high, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 23 points his last outing. Over Conley. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
Just don't see guys with Gilgeous-Alexander's size and frame all that often. He can be a special player in this league.
Here's Olynyk. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City. Clarkson kicks to Olynyk. Clarkson trying to break free. Olynyk can't hit. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 5-point game. Holmgren the pass to Pokusevski. Gilgeous-Alexander against Clarkson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size. He challenged the defense with it that time.
That one is off. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Good on the second free throw.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Now here's Olynyk. Out left to the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander against Clarkson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Here is Conley. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Conley against Giddey. And the pass to Horton Tucker. Now Olynyk. Clarkson taking his time here. 6 on the shot clock. Hands of the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last. Sexton, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, Colin Sexton.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Sexton. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Back to Conley. Passes it to Olynyk. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Sexton. Holmgren with the steal. And here we go. Holmgren heading to the hoop. Rebound by Olynyk. Jazz trail by 10. Pass to Horton Tucker. He feeds it to Olynyk. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Olynyk's got his second bucket.
That's the no, yes from the coaches. Olynyk contested, but still comes through.
Now, here's Holmgren. Olynyk is covering. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Olynyk, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Sexton finds Olynyk. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Kelly Olynyk coming into the league as the league has shifted to a pace and space play, and Kelly more than capable as a 5-man of drilling the outside shot.
And that one falls for Olynyk.
Well, Kelly Olynyk has made quite the career for himself as a stretch big.
Yeah, he's been an important piece for multiple playoff teams, and got the ability to space the floor, uses that up fake and get to his left hand and make good decisions. I mean, there's a role for a guy like Kelly Olynyk on any team that's looking for quality bigs.
And so Olynyk nails both of them. The Thunder leading by 8. Pass to man. It's Dort on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's the screen. Man can't hit. Utah's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Sexton against Williams. Shoots from the elbow. And that one hits back iron.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
The pass to man. Rebound, Utah. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gay outside. The Jazz with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Man. He had 10 points in the win against Utah.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Abaji. Kicks it out to Gay. 3-pointer. Rebound by Muscala. The Thunder leading by 8. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Olynyk with the steal. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. It's deflected. 1:44 left here in the first quarter. Man can't hit.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Beasley, the pass to Olynyk. There's the dish to Sexton. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot clock at 6. Gay outside. Off target from three-point range.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Left to play in the first. Passes to Abaji. And it's blocked.
Given how long Baisley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
Just 5 on the clock. Sexton with it. Dort covering. The Jazz with another miss.
Yeah, awkward shot there. I mean, creative on the leaner, but the D just made it too difficult for him to convert.
Now, here's Dort. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Muscala. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gay kicks to Sexton. Gay, a screen on Williams. Here's Sexton. Rebound by Williams.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Pass to Muscala. Lets it go with a 3. No good that time. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Thunder up 8. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
10.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
So the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Sexton is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Giddey with the screen on Beasley. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Giddey's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder. And here's Beasley. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And Oklahoma City making a change. Holmgren's checked in. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. He's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passes. David, thank you. Here's Vanderbilt. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Beasley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, Giddey. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Inside, stolen away. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Jazz go the other way with it. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
And he's good on the second.
Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 13 points.
That's impressive stuff from Giddey, just getting on the interior part of the defense.
Clarkson outside. Here's Sexton. Got a piece of it. Here's Beasley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Six to shoot from the baseline. Giddey, no one around him. Offline with his 3. And Oklahoma City with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So it's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say, this is our team, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Clarkson for 3. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Pokusevski's got 4 rebounds in this game. He kicks it to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Beasley. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. Now, here's Sexton. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Be cautious around Sexton. He's very good at seeking out contact, and did it there.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Well, the attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
Free throw good, Sexton.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Jazz. And Sexton drops them both. Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they, Brent? Durant, Harden, and Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012, and obviously really young and green at that time. Unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hard-line stance, and he was off to Houston. And just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many?
Here's Vanderbilt after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Vanderbilt, that ball is in the basket now. He's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Holmgren. He has 7. Here's Giddey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
That free throw good from Giddey.
Part of his game that he's still working on, Giddey growing at the line.
Muscala, he's checked in for Holmgren. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops town.
Now, here's George. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Pakusevsky. Here's Giddey. Beyond the arc. Pakusevsky can't hit. A lot of talent indeed, and Rudy Gay is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there. And just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from the Brooklyn borough.
Now here's Giddey. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Here's Muscala. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Conley. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
Now Conley. After Lou Dort's 3-pointer that didn't go. Gay dishes to Conley. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Muscala's got his 5th rebound in this one. Giddey against Conley. They set the pick. There's the pass to Mann. From downtown, finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct just fanning the flank.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Gabe. His last outing, he had 8 points. Giddy the pass to Pakusevsky. An easy 2 points on the way. And the Thunder lead by 21.
Pokusevsky throwing his body around. Can we say that?
And the Jazz call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a switcher also for Utah. Beasley's checked in. A minute 42 left in the first half. Conley finds Gay. Now here's Conley. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
.129 left in the second quarter. Gay outside to end the drought. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And here's a group of players that have really been showcasing their versatility recently. The leading three-point shooters among centers and power forwards over the last 10 games. Well, you look at Muscala, he's absolutely deadly from outside.
Well, he has such a phenomenal touch from long range. For a player at any position, forget about just among the big men.
And he gets it back. Shot clock at 6. Olynyk, a screen on Dort. Here's Abaji. Here's Olynyk. Another miss by Utah. And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Mann. Covered by Beasley. Mann passes to Muscala. Olynyk with the steal. Right wing.
And now a moment to see the stats for Conley. His last 10 games, he's right around 9 points a night, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And to be honest, not quite the numbers you've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, an up and down stretch for him right now, but don't worry, team. He'll be back out there and feasting in no time.
First one falls for him.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
And the Thunder making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Conley drops them both. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Williams passes to Baisley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Olynyk. Brent, the lead up to the 2019 draft was an interesting time for Darius Baisley.
Yeah, here's one of those players who opted out of going to college and ended up working for a shoe company prior to going to the draft a year before. Talked about going the G League route, but trained on his own, got himself ready, and he's showing some steady improvement here.
The first one falls.
Baisley is such a tease. He's got all of these skills and such a multifaceted forward. There's a lot of versatility there.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mike Conley. That one misses. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Clarkson with the ball. 14 points from him the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Gay dishes to Olynyk.
And Olynyk not afraid to get physical out there with the defense all around him.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Baisley. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And so it's Oklahoma City sitting at a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Their game plan has been pretty straightforward. Attack inside, make the defense collapse, and so far it's been working.
Yeah, I think that the whole team over there collapsed. This is over.
And now, let's take a look at the Rookie of the Year race so far.
Well, clearly Jaden Ivey is an exceptional athlete. Fast hands with even faster feet. Allows himself to stay all over guys on the defensive end.
And that speed shot also helps him beat defenses on the drive.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Giddey and Gilgeous-Alexander are the guards. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now Dort. After Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. No good from outside. Jazz trailed by 21. The drive by Clarkson. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Vanderbilt with the screen. Horton Tucker, the pass to Vanderbilt. Comes up empty down low.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple. For Utah, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Clarkson passes to Horton Tucker. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. And now to our rookie leader for a look at this month's steal leaders among the young guys. Second, Chet Holmgren.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Now here's Holmgren. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Giddey with the screen on Olynyk. Here's Holmgren. Second shot opportunity. Giddey, no good. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. To the wing right side. Vanderbilt finds Clarkson. Back to Vanderbilt. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Conley's shot is off.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Clarkson against Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Jazz. On the free throw, no good. Holmgren gets the bucket.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long-term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. making a change here. Hayes checked in. And here we can check out the story for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Clarkson against Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
And about Pokusevski, what a nice addition he's been, Brent, to the roster for Oklahoma City.
He adds some nice size to the roster, and by that I mean kind of just height. He is a pretty skinny player out there, but he's a good scorer. He can handle the ball. He's got some skills as a big guy. It's about calming down a little bit and finding some more consistency with the role that he plays. Closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Clarkson. Steps back and fires. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Utah has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Puts it up. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Giddey against Sexton. Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Giddey. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Clarkson. Here's Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist here tonight. Dort's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Clarkson passes to Gay. He dishes it to Sexton. And Holmgren pulls it down.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 15. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get open is Giddey. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Holmgren.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Giddey. Sexton finds Vanderbilt. It's blocked.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander following Rudy Gay's three-point attempt. Gilgeous-Alexander against Clarkson. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. Here's Horton Tucker. No points in the game yet for him. Clarkson outside. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Pass to Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Pokusevski. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Dort. The offensive rebound, Holmgren. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Sexton the pass to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander against Clarkson. Here's Horton Tucker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Free throw line jump shot, and he overshot that one, missing. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Clarkson. They swipe it. Up top, Giddey, defended by Sexton. Giddey kicks to Holmgren. Giddey with the screen on Gay. Just 4 to shoot. They grab their own miss. And yes, it's good. Giddey's got 18 points in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Sexton the pass to Gay.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Sexton against Giddey. To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
The free throw off from Vanderbilt. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Mann. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
And here's Sexton. He has 5. We've got 1:28 left here in the third quarter. Beasley for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Muscala. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pass to Mann. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. 9 points in the game so far.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Sexton. Here he goes. And there's the pass to Vanderbilt. Dort wide open. That one no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Beasley right side. Kicks to Sexton. 23 seconds left in the third. And he dunks it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Dort left side. Here's Baisley. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Thunder shooting well, 50% from the floor. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Stripped it away. Here's Alexander Walker. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Here's Williams following the bucket by the Jazz. Over Azubuike. Williams can't hit. "60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. To the middle, and it's Williams with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Abaji. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Outside Williams. A rebound by the Jazz. Here's Alexander Walker. And it's good for 2. Alexander Walker's got 4 points this quarter. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Mann. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Wiggins is checked in for the Thunder. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Up top, Chang. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Now here's Chang. Rejection. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Bounce pass from Williams. Fontecchio. Wiggins with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Outside Williams. Shakes him. A rebound by the Jazz. Abaji's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes to Alexander Walker. His 3-pointers off the mark. Now the Thunder with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Jang, the pass to Wiggins. They set the pick. Here's Williams. The Thunder with another miss. Fontecchio. Covered by Wiggins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Williams. Trying to end the drought. Rebound by Azubuike.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Abaji, the pass to Azubuike. And the basket is good.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Oklahoma City shooting here about 46% for the game. Williams looking over the floor. And a couple years ago, the NBA played with a 72-game schedule. Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line and we see guys elevated in that element.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Azubuike. Up and in on the layup. Azubuike's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for your defender, James. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, good from Jang. A different look for Oklahoma City. Muscala, he's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Williams. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Wiggins. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Giddey against Conley. Here's Muscala. Hits it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Azubuike, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Now here's Jang. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal, getting SGA.
SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
That free throw, no good. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
He hits the second from the line.
Such a long and versatile guard that possesses a very intriguing and exciting skill set. Gilgeous-Alexander, lots of room to grow.
Now here's Olynyk. Clarkson outside, takes it inside, shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Great positioning on the putback.
Those bonus opportunities for Kelly Olynyk on the inside is a big pounding and getting second chance points.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks it to Muscala. Gilgeous-Alexander against Clarkson. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Brent, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
Well, I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time where you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
And the Thunder making a change here. Mann's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Rudy Gay's checked in for Vanderbilt. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. Clarkson finds Olynyk. Clock at 6. Here's Conley. Fires from deep. Mann with the rebound. Now here's Giddey. Baisley passes to Giddey. The pass to Mann. Takes the 3. Good on the triple.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Thunder.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
Now Giddey following Rudy Gay's 3-point attempt. And Muscala has it in the corner. And the Thunder another 3.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And the Jazz with possession here after Oklahoma City gets the 3.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
Shooting for Utah, Mike Conley, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Conley drops them both. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. And Muscala has it in the corner. Mann passes to Williams. Over to the wing. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Josh Giddey.